Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Weekend with Room Brothers. As usual, sitting down with my motorcycle in the weekend just to check on it, making sure everything is intact and functioning as it is supposed to be. In today's episode, I'll talk about a very simple mistake, but if you don't pay attention to it, may lead to a bigger problem. Recently, my clutch cable has broken, so I replaced it in the showroom. And what they have done is they have left it loose and unattended instead of routing the cable properly the OEM way, which is through here under the tank to the clutch lever. So what's happening is when I turn the handle, the clutch cable is stretched, which is putting pressure on it and eventually will cause the breakage of the clutch cable. If eventually not attended, would result in burnt clutch plates. So once I have rerouted the clutch cable the factory OEM way, I'll get back to you and show you guys. You can see how the cable is routed from here. Because it is routed from here, it is naturally inclined. The company has given the position that where the angle is naturally inclined in this position, so it has to go through this routing. So because I have done that, you can see even in the farthest position you can see the play, and here you can see the play. When I turn the handle to the left hand side, you can see how much the cable is free. Even on the right side, you see how the cable is free. I'm sorry because I'm working in my own parking, so don't mind the light. This is how true bikers are. They work on their own machines. So if I haven't noticed this thing, I would have ridden my bike, I would have burned the clutch plates, I would have faced the hard gear shifting complaint, I would have faced the clutch play adjustment issue. No matter how much you adjust the clutch play, it would never be sufficient or it would never be adequate where you can feel the power of the vehicle. So these are simple things which every motorcyclist needs to understand based upon their personal vehicle, because each and every vehicle is, even though the cables and the mechanism and the basic structure of it is the same, but the positioning of it might be different. This is Suzuki Gixxer SF. So the cable has been given from the OEM on the left side and the routing has to be done from here. It might be different to your vehicle. So this is why I always emphasis on knowing and understanding your motorcycle. Whenever younger generation approaches me, even people who have been riding 20-30 years, when they approach me and they ask suggestions from me, I always tell them, understand your vehicle first. Basic knowledge about what's going on. Clutch wire, brake wire, these are simple things that every buyer needs to have an idea about. You can't simply rely on showrooms. I was in a hurry and this clutch cable broke while I was riding, so I had to fix it on the way going to the showroom. But because the showroom guys were in such a hurry, they have routed it in the easiest way. Because if you need to route it, you have to take this panel out. The side panel, you have to take it completely out, which is an extra work to the showroom guys because they are dealing with so many vehicles each and every day. So we can't simply blame the showroom guys for it. It is our vehicle, so it is our responsibility to make sure that everything is fitted as per OEM specifications, so that when you take the motorcycle out on the road, it doesn't get stranded in the middle of the road. You could be traveling in the middle of the night where you possibly cannot find any mechanic. So what do you do then? Either you have to leave the vehicle, or if you are somebody who have the basic understanding of your motorcycle, you can get it fixed by yourself on the spot. You don't get stranded. This is today's episode, guys. As I was sitting down with my motorcycle, checking everything before I go to a ride, I found this flaw, and I thought, let me share with the people out there so that they also get educated. See you soon in the next episode. Peace.